This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
It was a pretty soggy day across northern Nevada with heavy rains in some areas. Storm watch once again tops Channel 2 News at 5:30. After waking up to rain, if you even went to sleep because of the lightning last night, right? Things have dried out a bit around the Truckee Meadows. Good evening, I'm Kristen Remington.
I'm Wendy DeMonte. Thanks for staying with us tonight. However, that flash flood watch does remain in effect tonight. We do begin, of course, with Storm Watch team coverage. Chief Meteorologist Mike Algers in the Weather Center taking a look at how much more rain is on the way. And Chloe Beardsley is live in downtown Reno with a look at how local governments are preparing really for the possibility of potential flooding.
Sure, they're taking it seriously. Let's start with you, Mike. Is the rain sticking around tonight and into tomorrow?
Probably not into tomorrow. I think it will stick around. In fact, might even pick up again. It's almost counterintuitive. You look at the skies. We've had some clearing here this afternoon. You think, oh, okay, that means the threat of any storms coming our way might be a little less. In actuality, it may be just the opposite. If we'd had clouds over us the whole time, we could still expect maybe some showers here and there, but probably not the real intense ones. But with a little sun now beating down and heating us up a little bit, certainly from earlier, that will destabilize things and allow the showers that do develop, and again, keep in mind they're going to be hit and miss, to allow those showers that do develop to be stronger and perhaps more severe and again cause some issues of flash flooding, kind of like what we've had here over the last couple of days. Let's look first of all at the temperatures across the area. Now yesterday, remember, we were at 94, much cooler today, but we have heated up just in the last few hours. We were down in the low 70s most of the day. We've added 5 degrees onto that, so we're up to 77 right now. Still 70s and 80s across the rest. We're going to warm up fairly quickly over the next couple of days. If you look at what's happening on the satellite picture, here's that low that's kind of determining everything. This guy is going to start to slide off here further over to the east, and as it does, it's going to take all of this moisture, and remember, this is the remains, the moisture is the remains of Tropical Storm Blanca, and it's going to dry us out there fairly quickly. Now, in terms of what's happening now, we still have a lot going on. Several areas of note here. Up around the Elko area, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning that has just kind of popped up between Elko and Spring Creek there. You come back here further in the central part of the state, you got a lot going on here between Battle Mountain and Highway 50. And then over here in the Fallon area, you've had an awful lot of activity there as well. In terms of what's happened across the last couple of days, yesterday, of course, we showed you some of the flash flooding that they had over in the 6 Mile Canyon area outside of Dayton. Today, it was a little bit closer to home. This is a picture Mike Selby from Sky Tavern sent in up in the mountains. Perhaps 2 to 3 inches of rain falling in about 45 minutes. And right now, the worst flooding that we have seen is sent in this picture from Karen Joyner. This is down just south of the Minden and Gardnerville area along the Pine Nut Mountain Road area near Gardnerville Rancheros there. And you can see huge amount of water flowing across the area. Now, this particular water here, this amount is enough to be dangerous. Don't ever try to cross something like this if you're in a car. Now, up here in the Reno area, we don't have the same type of issue here as we do out in the wild such as this, but we could still have an issue with some flash flooding. Chloe Beardsley has been out there with us, and she is telling us what they are doing to try to bring some of this flash flooding under control should it hit us here. Chloe, I guess an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, isn't it?
That's absolutely right, Mike. And city and county crews have been out and about today clearing storm drains all around the area in case we do see that heavy rainfall that could cause flooding.
Picking up any kind of debris that may be in the ditch that could potentially block any culvert pipes or whatever and cause flooding.
County crews started work in the Spanish Springs and Sun Valley area this afternoon. They are removing everything from large items like mattresses to small pieces of trash that clog the drains. The city of Reno also did some inspecting and cleaning in flood-prone areas around town. The National Weather Service says it's difficult to pinpoint exactly where we could see thunderstorms develop, but there's a wide range of places that could see severe flooding.
So the areas that could experience the most significant flooding are anywhere in steep terrain, anywhere near a recent wildfire burn scar. You know, the Bison Fire area, the Round Fire down near Bishop is another area of concern.
And parts of Dayton that saw flooding last night are also at risk because the ground is already pretty saturated. Experts also gave tips on how residents can prepare. If you live in a low-lying area, have sandbags on hand Make sure to keep up with the weather forecast. You can do that right here on Channel 2. And do not drive through standing water on roadways because you never know how deep the water is or if the foundation underneath is sturdy. And you can get sandbags from Reno Direct. We've put all that information for you on our website. You can just go to KTVN.com and click under the blue News Links button. Covering Stormwatch Live, Chloe Beardsley, Channel 2 News.
All right, Chloe, you mentioned staying up to date with the weather. Well, whenever severe weather impacts northern Nevada and the Sierra, turn to Channel 2 News for Stormwatch continuing coverage. If we're not on the air, you can get the latest Stormwatch coverage on our website, KTVN.com, and our Facebook and Twitter pages. You can keep tabs on the